Welcome to your ultimate guide for mastering aptitude exams. In this video, we'll break down three essential sections: analogies, vocabulary, and blood relations. These areas are commonly tested and can be tricky if you don't know the right strategies. We'll start with analogies, move on to vocabulary, and finish with blood relation puzzles. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how to approach each type of question and boost your confidence for any exam. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to scoring high on your next aptitude test. Analogies test your ability to see relationships between pairs of words or concepts. They often follow a pattern, such as function, type, or degree. For example, an odometer measures distance, just as a compass measures direction. Recognizing these patterns is key to solving analogy questions quickly and accurately. In the next scenes, we'll explore several analogy examples and explain the logic behind each answer, helping you develop a sharp eye for these relationships. Let's look at our first analogy. Odometer is to distance as compass is to what? The answer is direction. An odometer measures distance, while a compass measures or indicates direction. When faced with such questions, always identify the function or relationship in the first pair and look for the same in the second pair. This approach will help you eliminate incorrect options and select the right answer with confidence. Next, consider. Marathon is to race as hibernation is to what? The answer is sleep. A marathon is a long race, and hibernation is a long period of sleep. This analogy is based on the duration and nature of the activity. When solving such questions, think about what the first word represents and find a parallel in the second pair. This method will help you tackle analogy questions with ease. Here's another. Architect is to building as sculptor is to what? The answer is statue. An architect designs a building, while a sculptor creates a statue. This analogy is about the creator and their creation. When you see such pairs, identify the role of the first word and what it produces or is associated with. This will guide you to the correct answer. Let's try. Reptile is to lizard as flower is to what? The answer is daisy. A lizard is a type of reptile, and a daisy is a type of flower. This analogy is about categories and examples. When you encounter such questions, think about the broader group and a specific member within it. This approach will help you answer quickly and accurately. Consider this. Pen is to write as knife is to what? The answer is cut. The function of a pen is to write, and the function of a knife is to cut. This analogy focuses on the primary use or function of each object. Always look for what the item is mainly used for when solving such analogy questions. Next up, conductor is to orchestra as captain is to what? The answer is ship. A conductor leads an orchestra while a captain leads a ship. This analogy is about leadership roles. When you see such pairs, identify who leads or manages what and you'll find the answer. Here, another. Glove is to hand as shoe is to what? The answer is foot. A glove is worn on a hand and a shoe is worn on a foot. This analogy is about items and the body parts they are used with. Recognizing such relationships will help you solve similar questions easily. Let's analyze. Elated is to happy as terrified is to what? The answer is scared. Elated is an intense form of happy, and terrified is an intense form of scared. This analogy is about degrees of emotion. When you see such pairs, think about the intensity or level of the feeling. Next, library is to books as wardrobe is to what? The answer is clothes. A library stores books and a wardrobe stores clothes. This analogy is about storage and what is stored. Identifying this relationship helps you answer such questions quickly. Consider, scale is to fish as feather is to what? The answer is bird. Fish are covered in scales and birds are covered in feathers. This analogy is about physical characteristics. Look for what covers or is a feature of the subject. Let's try. Teacher is to school as nurse is to what? The answer is hospital. A teacher works in a school and a nurse works in a hospital. This analogy is about professions and their workplaces. Identifying such links is crucial for analogy questions. Next, hungry is to eat as thirsty is to what? The answer is drink. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're thirsty, you drink. This analogy is about needs and their solutions. Recognizing such cause and effect relationships helps you solve these questions. Consider, key is to lock as switch is to what? The answer is light. A key operates a lock and a switch operates a light. This analogy is about what controls or activates something. Identifying this control relationship is key to answering correctly. Let's analyze. Careful is to cautious as quick is to what? The answer is rapid. Careful and cautious are synonyms, as are quick and rapid. This analogy is about words with similar meanings. Spotting synonyms and antonyms is a valuable skill for analogies. Next, stove is to heat as refrigerator is to what? The answer is cool. A stove is used to heat and a refrigerator is used to cool. This analogy is about the main function of an appliance. Always consider what the object is designed to do. Consider, poem is to stanza as novel is to what? The answer is chapter. A poem is divided into stanzas, and a novel is divided into chapters. This analogy is about the structure of literary works. Recognizing such organizational patterns is helpful for analogy questions. Let's try. Monday is to Wednesday as Friday is to what? The answer is Sunday. Wednesday is 2 days after Monday, and Sunday is 2 days after Friday. This analogy is about sequences and intervals. Always look for patterns in order or time. Vocabulary questions often ask for synonyms, words with similar meanings, or antonyms, words with opposite meanings. Building a strong vocabulary is essential for these questions. In the following scenes, we'll look at examples and explain the logic behind each answer, so you can expand your word knowledge and answer confidently. What is the synonym of abandon? The answer is forsake. Abandon means to leave behind or give up, which is synonymous with forsake. When you see such questions, think about the core meaning of the word and look for a word with a similar sense. What is the antonym of artificial? The answer is natural. Artificial means man-made, while natural is the opposite, referring to something that occurs in nature. Recognizing opposites is a key skill for antonym questions. Choose the word that best fits. The judge was because he had no personal interest in the case. The answer is disinterested. Disinterested means impartial or unbiased, which is the right quality for a judge. Understanding subtle differences in word meanings is crucial for such questions. What is the meaning of meticulous? The answer is very careful and precise. Meticulous means showing great attention to detail. When you encounter unfamiliar words, try to break them down or recall similar words to find the meaning. What is the synonym of candid? The answer is frank. Candid means truthful and straightforward. Knowing synonyms helps you answer quickly and accurately. Practice matching words with similar meanings to build your vocabulary. What is the antonym of fragile? The answer is sturdy. Fragile means delicate or easily broken, while sturdy means strong and solid. Recognizing antonyms is essential for vocabulary questions. What is the meaning of eloquent? The answer is fluent or persuasive in speaking. Eloquent describes someone who speaks or writes in a convincing and graceful way. Understanding such descriptive words can help you in both exams and communication. What is the synonym of gigantic? The answer is huge. Both words mean very large. Building a mental list of common synonyms and antonyms will make these questions much easier. Choose the word that best fits. The rain was lasting for several days without stopping. The answer is continuous. Continuous means without interruption. Always look for context clues in the sentence to pick the right word. What is the antonym of ambiguous? The answer is clear. Ambiguous means having more than one interpretation, while clear means easy to understand. Recognizing word opposites is a valuable skill for vocabulary questions. What is the synonym of relevant? The answer is applicable. Relevant means closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand. Practice matching words with similar meanings to improve your vocabulary skills. What is the meaning of vigilant? The answer is watchful. Vigilant means keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. Understanding such words can help you in both exams and real-life situations. What is the synonym of benevolent? The answer is kind. Benevolent means well-meaning and kindly. Knowing positive and negative word associations is helpful for vocabulary questions. What is the antonym of optimistic? The answer is pessimistic. Optimistic means expecting the best, while pessimistic means expecting the worst. Recognizing such opposites is a key skill for vocabulary questions. What is the meaning of adversity? The answer is difficulties or misfortune. Adversity refers to a state of hardship or misfortune. Understanding such words helps you interpret reading passages and answer questions accurately. What is the synonym of authentic? The answer is genuine. Authentic means of undisputed origin. Knowing synonyms for commonly tested words can give you an edge in exams. Choose the word that best fits. Her behavior made everyone feel welcome. The answer is cordial. Cordial means warm and friendly. Understanding the context of a sentence is key to choosing the right word. Blood relation questions test your ability to understand family relationships based on given information. These can be tricky, but with practice, you'll learn to map out relationships quickly. In the next scenes, we'll walk through several examples and explain the logic behind each answer. Pointing to a photograph of a boy, Suresh said, "He is the son of the only son of my mother." The answer is father. The only son of Suresh's mother is Suresh himself, so the boy is Suresh's son. Carefully tracing each relationship step is key to solving such questions. If A is the brother of B is the sister of C, and C is the father of D, how is A related to D? The answer is uncle. A and B are siblings of C, and since C is D's father, A is D's uncle. Drawing a simple family tree can help visualize these relationships. Introducing a boy, a girl said, "He is the son of the daughter of the father of my uncle." The answer is brother. The father of the uncle is the grandfather. The daughter of the grandfather is the girl's mother or aunt, and her son is the girl's brother. Carefully following each step leads to the correct answer. If P is the husband of Q and R is the mother of S and Q, what is R to P? The answer is mother-in-law. R is Q's mother and P is Q's husband. Making R the mother-in-law of P. Understanding in-law relationships is important for these questions. A's mother is sister of B and daughter of C. D is the daughter of B and sister of E. How is C related to E? The answer is grandparent. C is the parent of B, and B is the parent of E, so C is E's grandparent. Tracing generations helps clarify these connections. Q is the son of P, X is the daughter of Q, R is the mother of X. What is R to Q? The answer is wife. Q is the father of X, and R is the mother of X, so R is Q's wife. Recognizing parental pairs is key for these questions. And B are brothers. C and D are sisters. A's son is D's brother. How is B related to C? The answer is uncle. A's son is brother to C and D, so A is the father of C. B is A's brother, making B the uncle of C. Mapping siblings and their children helps solve such questions. Pointing to a lady, a man said, "The son of her only brother is the brother of my wife." The answer is sister of father-in-law. The lady is the sister of the man's father-in-law. Carefully tracing in-law relationships is crucial for these questions. As B's sister, C is B's mother, D is C's father, E is D's mother. How is A related to D? The answer is granddaughter. D is C's father and C is A's mother, making D A's grandfather. Thus, A is the granddaughter. Pointing to man in a photograph, a woman said, "His brother's father is the only son of my grandfather." The answer is sister. The only son of the grandfather is the woman's father. The man's brother's father is also the woman's father, making them siblings. As the father of B and C, B is the son of A, but C is not the son of A. How is C related to A? The answer is daughter. Since C is not the son, C must be the daughter. Paying attention to gender clues is important in such questions. Given that A is the mother of B, C is the son of A, D is the brother of E is the daughter of B, who is the grandmother of E? The answer is A. E is the daughter of B, and B is the child of A, so A is the grandmother of E. A man said to a lady, "Your mother's husband's sister is my aunt." The answer is sister. The lady's mother's husband is her father and his sister is her aunt. Since this person is also the man's aunt, they are siblings. Careful analysis of each relationship step is key. As the son of BC, B's sister has a son D and a daughter E. F is the maternal uncle of D. How is F related to A? The answer is uncle. F is the brother of C, and since B is C's sibling, F is also B's brother. A is B's son, so F is A's uncle. B is the husband of PQ is the only grandson of E, who is wife of D and mother-in-law of P. How is B related to D? The answer is son. E is the mother-in-law of P and P is B's wife, so E is B's mother. E is D's wife, so D is B's father, making B the son of D. Pointing to man, a woman said, "His mother is the only daughter of my mother." The answer is mother. The only daughter of the woman's mother is herself, so the man's mother is the woman. Therefore, the woman is the man's mother. Congratulations! You've just reviewed key concepts in analogies, vocabulary, and blood relations. Remember, practice is the best way to master these questions. Draw family trees for blood relations, build your vocabulary daily, and look for patterns in analogies. With these strategies, you'll be well prepared for any aptitude exam. Good luck and keep practicing to achieve your best results.